Chapter 5. End of SARA'S saga. The house that waited, the bungalow, stood tall, whitewashed, grand, silent, surrounded by manicured lawns, marble floors, uninformed caretakers. It looked like a place where Joy must have once lived, but inside Joy had long since packed his bags and left. She lived there. Amma, as the staff respectively called her, 80 years old, fragile like a leaf in late autumn, with eyes that still looked to the gate each evening, waiting for a shilloh that never arrived. Her days were quite almost mechanical, monotonous, mundane. Routine work. A nurse administered her medication, the cook prepared meals she barely touched, the gardener maintained the roses her son once helped her plant back when he was small and the world was simpler. She had everything money could buy, comfort, care, even company, but what she craved couldn't be bought. She longed for a son, desperate dreams of reunion. Every night she dreamed of him. She dreamed of him. Sometimes as a little boy who cried for a sari's pallu on his first day of school, sometimes as a young man boarding the plane promising, I will be back soon, Amma. He never stopped loving her. He sent money, gifts, letters in the beginning, mails, and then only voice notes, and then conference call, video calls. The business empire took root in the USA. A family bloomed, a calendar filled up time. That slippery thief kept pushing her further down his priority list. But for her, he remained the center of her universe. She could think, walk, speak, live only because of his memory. She would speak to his childhood photos. She would knit sweaters for his unborn grandchildren. She kept his room just as it was, dust free, sun kissed, untouched. She rehearsed in her mind what she would say when he finally come back. You kept your promise, she had said, eyes brimming, but life, as it often does, had other plans. Solitude in the lap of luxury. She never complained, not to the nurses, not to the help. But some days, she had whispered to herself, what is the point of this bungalow if my child never walks its halls? She would sit by the window watching flights cross the sky, wondering if he was on one of them. She lit a lamp at the temple every night, praying for his health, wealth, happiness, and his peace of mind. But just to see him once more, just once, before she closed her eyes forever. But days became months, months became years. Her body became fragile, weak, voice faded, but a longing remained stubbornly alive. And then quietly she slipped away on a rainy September afternoon in her sleep. No drama, no goodbyes, only silence. The son who came too late, the news reached him too late, a missed call, a voice message, a second-hand whisper of the final breath he never got to witness. He rushed home, but the house that once waited was not just walls cold and indifferent. Her room still carried her scent, her prayers, beads lace beside the pillow. The photo of them together still sat on the right stand, but she was gone. And in the moment, all the deals, all the boardrooms, all the awards meant nothing. He touched her bed and wept like a child. He whispered apologies to a room that could not forgive. He hugged her sari, desperate to feel a warmth. But grief, like guilt, offers no refund. He had lost the one person who never stopped waiting for him. the regret that can't be redeemed. He built schools, colleges, he changed lives, but he could not rewrite this one story, the one where he was too late. Her last wish was simple to see him once more, but now even the sky seemed to mourn with him. The rain felt like it had something to say, and in that silent, aching house, filled with everything except what truly mattered, he finally understood. Love cannot wait forever. Even his mother didn't wait for his return.